was a bright Saturday morning when I woke up, my heart racing with excitement. Today was the day. I was finally going to the zoo. As I rushed through breakfast, I could hardly sit still, imagining all the amazing animals I would meet. After a quick ride in the car, we arrived at the zoo. As we walked through the colourful gates, I was greeted by a symphony of sounds, lions roaring in the distance, monkeys chattering and birds singing overhead. It felt like stepping into a magical world, and I couldn't wait to explore. Our first stop was the lion's den. I dashed over, eyes wide with wonder. There they were, majestic lions lounging in the sun. Their golden manes glistened, and they looked so powerful. I watched in awe as one lion stretched lazily, yawning widely, to reveal his sharp teeth. I remembered learning in school that lions are called the kings of the jungle. But here's what I realised. Even kings need to take breaks. The lions spent most of their day resting, and it made me think about how important it is to recharge. Just like them, I could be more productive if I took time to relax after a long week at school. Next, I moved on to the monkeys. As I approached their enclosure, I could hear their playful chatter. They were swinging from branch to branch, playing tag, and making the silliest faces. I couldn't help but giggle as one little monkey tried to grab a banana from another. It was such a hilarious sight. Watching the monkeys reminded me of my friends and how we always played together during recess. I noticed how the monkeys worked as a team, helping each other reach the highest branches or stealing food from the zookeeper when she wasn't looking. It struck me that teamwork is key to their fun. Just like in sports or group projects, working together makes everything more enjoyable. Feeling inspired, I moved deeper into the zoo and spotted the giraffes. They were so tall that I had to crane my neck to see them properly. They munched on leaves from the treetops, their long necks stretching effortlessly. I couldn't believe how different they looked from all the other animals. Standing there, I reflected on how everyone is unique in their own way, just like the animals. The giraffes stood out because of their height, while the lions boasted strength and courage. It made me appreciate that each of us has our own special talents. We shouldn't just fit in, we should celebrate what makes us different. After spending time marvelling at the giraffes, my stomach grumbled. It was time for a snack. I headed to the feeding area where I got to feed some friendly goats. They were adorable. I picked up some fresh veggies and cautiously approached them. To my delight, the goats were gentle and eager to nibble on the veggies I offered. Their little tongues felt funny as they licked my hand. Feeding them made me feel happy inside. I realised that kindness is like a yummy snack. When you share it, everyone feels good. It was a simple act, but it warmed my heart to see the goats enjoying their treats. While I was busy feeding the goats, I noticed a zookeeper approaching with something cradled in her arms. I looked closer and gasped. It was a tiny baby kangaroo. It peeked out, its big eyes sparkling with curiosity. The zookeeper smiled and asked, "Would you like to hold him?" I couldn't believe my luck. Carefully, she placed the baby kangaroo in my arms. It was soft and warm, and I could feel its little heart beating. The zookeeper explained that baby kangaroos need lots of love and care to grow strong. This made me think, every animal, no matter how big or small, deserves kindness and attention. Just like us, they rely on others for support. As the afternoon sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the zoo, I found a quiet bench to sit on and reflect on my incredible day. I thought about all of the amazing animals I had met and the lessons I had learned from each of them. The lions taught me the importance of taking breaks. The monkeys reminded me how fun it is to work together with friends. The giraffes showed me to embrace my uniqueness, and the goats and baby kangaroo highlighted the power of kindness and care for others. As I sat there, I realised that a visit to the zoo wasn't just about seeing animals. It was about learning valuable life lessons that I could carry with me. I felt grateful for the opportunity to experience such a wonderful adventure. Just then, my family called out, saying it was time to go home. As we walked back to the car, I couldn't stop talking about everything I had seen and learned. My heart was full of joy and excitement. I knew this wouldn't be my last trip to the zoo. I wanted to come back and explore even more. On the way home, I started thinking about how I could share these lessons with my friends. Maybe I could organise a fun day at the park where we could play games together, just like the monkeys. Or perhaps we could take time to appreciate each other's unique talents and celebrate what makes us special. When we finally got home, I rushed inside to tell my parents all about my day. I started sharing my favourite moments, from the lazy lions to the baby kangaroo. My parents listened with smiles, happy to see how much I had enjoyed my adventure. As I got ready for bed that night, I reflected on the day again. I realised that adventures like these teach us not just about animals, but also about ourselves and the world around us. The zoo was a place of wonder, but it also reminded me to be kind, to take breaks, to celebrate differences and to work together. With these thoughts swirling in my mind, I snuggled into my blankets, feeling grateful for my day at the zoo. I knew that tomorrow was another day to learn and explore. Maybe I would find more adventures waiting just around the corner. As I drifted off to sleep, I promised myself to always keep my heart open to new experiences, just like the animals I had met today. Tomorrow, I would embrace the world with the same curiosity and joy I felt during my wild adventure at the zoo. So, young adventurers, we hope that you have enjoyed an adventure to the zoo. It's full of friendly animals. We have so many young adventurers who embarked on a magical journey and learnt a valuable lesson. Do check them out, like, share and subscribe our channel for more fun-loving stories. See you soon.